Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis call, and this is for trading on July 17th, 2018. Just a quick disclaimer before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our Forex Factory calendar here. Today, we had some retail sales numbers out of the US, CPI, which is the inflation number from New Zealand, and it was negative, below expectations. Not negative, sorry, just below expectations. And then coming up, we have monetary policy meeting minutes from Australia. So that will definitely have an impact on Australian dollar. And then we have Bank of England in the morning, average earnings index, very, very important data here for the British pound because the central banks will keep an eye on this number. And in the U.S. session, we have biggest thing will be the Powell testifying in front of the Congress there. So that will be important. So any comments that come out of like any commentary that is that hasn't been said before will have an impact on the U.S. dollar. Looks like my platform got shut down here. I'm just going to open it real quick. Okay, so let me see oh, I can't believe it got shut down on me there. All right. Okay, just give it a minute. Sorry, please bear with me. Looks like my platform shut down for some reason here. All right. Here we go. I have way too many charts open. Perhaps it's time I close off some of these charts. Okay, I think we are set here. Let's see what we get. Okay, so in terms of our daily close here, we had a bullish pin bar on Friday, and today we have another bullish candle close. So overall, this is looking bullish, euro for euro dollar, looking for it to move into the high here. 1.1760 level will be the target. And let's see, where are we? Now we are into resistance. So if you take a look at this line here, I'm just going to change the color of it so we can see it properly here. So we are currently into resistance coming all the way from here. So this is good resistance level at 1725 or 20 level there. So overall bias is still to the upside. But if the price is not able to break this yellow line at 1.1725 level, then it could turn around here because we are into this good resistance level here. So that's a solid resistance level. And it had trouble once, twice, three times. And then this same level acted as a back test level and had all kinds of problems everywhere. So bias is to the upside for euro dollar, but if price does not hold below 1.1725, it can drop. So keep that in mind. And for our pound dollar here, this is looking bearish right now. So pound, one thing we do have to be mindful of is that they are going through some negotiations at the moment, Brexit negotiations. There is all kinds of parliamentary issues in regards to that. So that will have an impact. But based on the daily candle close here, that's a large pin to the upside. Price had come into the support resistance area as we can see, coming all the way from here and rejected that level. And now looks like it wants to drop. So bias is to the downside. And for this one, first target will be 1.3180 level, and then we are looking at 1.3105 level. So pound dollar looks bearish. That's a very nice bearish pin bar on the one level right into R1. So this looks bearish and looking for price to drop. First target 1.3180, which is also our S1, and then second target would be 1.3100 level. So bias is to the downside for pound dollar. Aussie dollar here, this is looking bearish as well. Small move for the day, but we see that the price has a bit of a doji. Now there's monetary policy meeting minutes coming up. Those will have an impact. But based on the daily close here, this is bearish, looking for it to drop into 0.7360 level. So bearish bias for Aussie dollar as well. New Zealand dollar is, we have a bullish candle close, but we are into resistance coming again from all the way up here. And price has been holding below this level. So for as long as price holds below 0.6800, bias is bearish. However, if it breaks up to the upside here, then chances are we could go higher. So then we can go all the way into 68.60 level to the upside. So we had a pin here. With this one, I would look for a retest of the same level. Now, if it goes higher, then if it breaks above the R1 high level here, chances are it's going to go all the way into the next high. So right now it's holding the high. So I would look to see if it does a retest of the bottom here to give us a double bottom before it moves up. But bias is bullish, but it has to cross to the other side of 6,800. If it stays below 6,800, then the bias would be bearish, and then we're looking for price to drop. So right now it's neutral. It's been sitting in this sideways move for the last 4 days here, and now looking for either price to reverse direction or to continue. And again, we need to see how price reacts at 6,800 level. Dollar CAD. Dollar CAD here looking bearish, and we're looking for price to drop. We are into support though. So right about there, we are into support. So price would have to break the low for it to continue lower, but the bias is to the downside, looking for price to go into 1.3060 level. So bearish for a dollar CAD. And if you take a look at 1 hour here, we had lower high, and now price has just been dropping. So looking for it to retest and then move lower. So bearish bias for dollar CAD. Euro pound here. Euro pound is looking bullish. So it looks like I got old charts back again. So this is looking, actually it's looking sideways right now. It's been trading in this range for a while. We have a bullish candle close for today. So price has been going back and forth. So looking for price to go up high again. And the first target here would be 0.8880 level. So bullish bias for euro pound. Euro Swiss franc here. This is looking bearish. We have a nice bearish candle close here. So looking for price to drop, but we have a support level right there. So for this to continue, it would have to break through this. But bias is bearish, and once price breaks through this support resistance level at 1.1650, looking for it to drop into 1.16615 level here. So bias is bearish for euro Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc here as well. Bearish close for the day, and now looking for price to drop further. 1.3130 will be the level to the downside. So bearish bias for pound Swiss franc. Dollar Swiss franc here. This one is looking bearish. We had a nice pin bar on the Friday, and now we have a daily move that is looking bearish, or daily close to the downside. Looking for price to drop. Next target is 9,900, so 0.9900 for dollar Swiss franc. Pound CAD here, this is looking bearish. We have a nice bearish candle close, looking for it to price to move down. Now, this has been trading in a range, so do keep that in mind. The target here would be 1.7294, so about 7,300 level to the downside. So bearish bias for pound CAD. Pound yen. This one as well, a bearish candle close. We have a pin bar looking for price to drop back into the previous support and resistance at 147.80 level. So bias is bearish. It looks like it wants to push up higher, but I would look for sort of a head and shoulders type of trade setup here where price can push higher into this level here and then drop from there. So 148, about 80-ish level will be a good level to look for. Some sort of a reversal here. Bias is to the downside. The candle close here shows a big rejection up top. So I'm looking for price to drop. Bias is bearish for pound yen. Euro yen here. This is looking bullish. We have a bullish candle close. So this one, again, looking for retest 131.80. But if it breaks that level, then looking for price to move up higher. 132.50 will be the target to the upside. But again, it needs to clear this 131.80 level. If it doesn't, we are into resistance right here. So this is, again, support and resistance level that is coming from all the way back in 2017. So bias is to the downside. Sorry, bias is bullish. But if it does not get above 131.80, then it could turn around. Dollar yen. Dollar yen is looking bearish to me. We had a pin bar, another pin bar, looking for price to drop here. And target here first target is 111.94, which is not too far. And then second target is at 111.50 level. So bias is bearish for dollar yen. Aussie yen here, we have monetary policy meeting minutes coming up. Bias is bearish here as well. The daily candle close here, we have a pin bar. So looking for price to drop here, and target would be 82.90 will be the first target, or 82.80 I should say. And then 82.40 level will be the second target to the downside. So bearish bias for Aussie yen. CAD yen looking bullish. Now we are into resistance right there. So for it to continue higher, we would have to see a break of that. Next target is 8,600 level. But if it does not break that target, then we would look for price to drop back down into 8,500. So right now it is looking bullish. So with the CPI numbers here, we saw price go both ways. Let's see, what does this look like here? So it kind of looks like sideways. This is sideways. So it can go either way. It's right in the middle at this point. So both ways is possible. But if it goes into the high here, 76.50, I will look for it to turn around. If it goes into the bottom at 75.80, I will look at to go higher. So this one needs to be seen as to where it wants to go. Euro Aussie. This is, let's go to daily here. Daily is looking bullish. It's holding above this moving average here, looking for it to go higher. So Euro Aussie looking bullish. 1.5820 level will be the first target, and 1.5890 will be the second target to the upside. But right now it is looking bullish. But if it gets stuck at 1.5820 level here, then it could turn around and do sort of almost like a head and shoulders here and turn around. But right now it is looking bullish. And then, sorry, my charts have moved around again. So let me see if I can rearrange them, bring them together. EuroCAD, PoundCAD. It's like every time my computer restart, restarts, they move around. So pound Aussie, I don't have. Pound Aussie is right here. Okay, so pound Aussie from daily perspective, it's looking bearish. It is in this range. It has been trading in this range for a while here, but it's looking bearish. But we have that whole Australian dollar monetary or Australian monetary policy meeting minutes. And biases here to the downside. But if the monetary policy meeting minutes come out bad for Australia, the pound Aussie can go up. So just be careful with that one. And then pound New Zealand. And pound New Zealand is, wow, big move up here because of that CPI number. This is looking bearish. We have multiple pins in this level. So pound New Zealand looks bearish, looking for it to come lower, and a 1.9480 level or 1.9430 level. So looking for price to drop. Bias is bearish for pound New Zealand. So pound CAD and pound New Zealand are both looking. So pound CAD, pound New Zealand are both looking bearish for now. And also pound dollar. So all of them should kind of move in tandem. Euro New Zealand here, big spike up and down because of the data CPI number. But right now, this one is looking, so the daily candle close here is neutral, very, very neutral. Price opened and closed at exactly the same level. But price went and tested the high here, right into the next support and resistance level up into here. And then now we see a drop. So this is looking bearish. So target would be 1.7200 for this one. So that's looking bearish at the moment. And then, so Euro New Zealand is also looking bearish. And then, okay, so the next one, Euro CAD and Pound CAD. So I think we looked at Pound CAD. Euro CAD, the daily candle close here is, I want to say bearish. We are into this resistance and price has not been able to hold up there. There is a bit of a pin to the downside, which would make it a little bit cautious, but biases to the downside. 1.5320 will be the target. And then I'll bring Pound CAD right over here. Pound CAD is looking bearish and looking for it to drop into 1.7280 level. Any questions? Let's take a look at gold real quick. Gold is looking bearish right now. It's holding this previous support resistance level here. Now we are quite close to the bottom here. So it would have to kind of clear that for it to continue lower, but biases to the downside for gold as well. And oil is actually looking bearish. That's a big drop in oil for a single day here. So that one's looking bearish. And the target here, 6620 level to the downside. And we could see a pullback into 6743, but looking for a drop into 6550 level. Dollar CAD should be going up unless US dollar is weak. Then dollar CAD can drop. Actually, no, yeah, if US dollar is weak, then dollar CAD can drop even when oil is going down. So just keep that in mind. And then let's quickly have a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going up. Okay, so Bitcoin looks like is higher. We are heading towards that resistance level. So bullish close for the day here and looking for the move back up into 6,900. So if it goes past the 6,900, then we can expect it to go all the way and fill the gap at 76, 7820 level, 7800 level, let's say. So again, it's in this range at the moment, but the daily close is bullish, so we can see it go into the high again at 6,900. Any questions? All right. If not, we'll call it a wrap. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow for our New York session. Bye for now.